Hello, my friends. I'm back, and it's been a while, hasn't it? Um, I need to refresh a couple of things, but it already looks like there's at least one person. Hi, Meteoro. Uh, I was really looking forward to getting to see Jade again, so this is this has taken me a little while. I I'm really glad that everything worked out, that I could actually get to stream again tonight. Um, so let's see. I just want to make sure that everything is up and running. Make sure everyone is. I can't tell with my chat if the chat is working. I mean, there we go. Oh, good. Oh wow, I got some people over on YouTube as well. Yay! Oh boy. I've been really enjoying the using the restream that you see right down there. Um, and I mean it's allowed me to be able to reach uh, different people and on different platforms. I know some people prefer one over the other, and I'm still trying to get into Mixer. Um, yeah, I've been waiting for anything involving Jade. It's just she's my precious cinnamon roll. It's always going to be. But I guess that's kind of normal from what I understand. You have to forgive me if I'm still drinking water. I'm still trying to get over the allergies. Um, don't worry, Meteoro. I'll wait for you. I usually don't jump right in. Um, I will. I usually wait until about 15 or so. Well, at least 13 minutes after. um, so yeah. Honestly, I like that different different places like YouTube or Twitch or Mixer, they have different um they cater to different styles. Like I feel like Mixer is more gaming centric, but a little bit more interactive. Um, Twitch seems to be more varied, and YouTube can pretty much be whatever. Um, oh, that is Bros Katana. Well, I mean, I alluded that it had to be one of the Striders katanas. Let me go back here. Um, yeah, I mean, with swords such as these, I think I did say that it did come from one of the Striders, whether it was Dave or his brother. Um, this is from before Act 5. Hmm. Okay. I'll have to go take a look at that. Because I mean, one of the problems that I've been running into since I'm on a much slower update schedule is that I'm starting to forget more pieces like that. I mean, I'm trying to stay as consistent as I can, but for the purposes of things going on at my with my job and just um other things in my life, I'm not able to update like I used to. Like when I first started, it was like 6 or 7 times a day, and I mean, I was really excited, just keep going and going, and now I've kind of found a really good balance that so yeah, I've never actually I've never actually experienced a live stream chat over on YouTube before. It's not where I usually hang out, but YouTube is the only place that'll actually keep all of my recordings, because it's much easier for me to push out to through Restream and just have it do its thing. I tried recording at the same time that I streamed, and that wasn't working. I tried downloading from Twitch onto my computer and then uploading YouTube, and that wasn't working either. Let's see, Dasa. I'm so glad you're here, because this is the first time that you're here. This is of course not the only thing that I stream. It's just this is as of right now, this is the one that usually gets the most people. So hi. Let's see. Brad, be safe driving home from work. Let's see. Yay, more first-time people. Yay! I'm going to butcher this name, so forgive me if I shorten some of your names. It's really just because I'm only getting little bits of them. So let's see. So I'm just gonna go with Rhea over there. Ask things before I've got. Yeah, I ask a lot of questions in the blog, and sometimes those questions are rhetorical, or sometimes it's just me trying to be funny. Sometimes it's because I really have completely forgotten what the hell is going on. And so we have had some issues with spoilers in the past. No one is safe from them. It took a year and a half before I got an end game spoiler. So I think that was it was pretty good, considering I started when it was just about to end. So, oh, Dasa, it's 1 in the morning. Okay, well, I'll only be on for an hour. Like I said, I usually take about the first 15 minutes or so and just kind of catch up and seeing how everyone's doing, and then we actually get into it, and then we'll do the reactions and the discussions and everything. Considering time travel, the story kind of spoils itself. It's very true. Let's see. Oh wow, you've been reading for 10 months. Thank you so much for sticking around. What was the spoiler? The spoiler had to do with a particular pairing and the event in which they were engaged in the last bits of the story. I mean, it was a when I found out about it, it was one of those that was like, oh, it's a foregone conclusion. I'm like, well, listen, I didn't know that these two characters survived. To me, I don't, like, I want to enjoy all of the journey all the way up to when it actually finishes. I'm not one of those people that like, oh, well, these two get together, but it's amazing what happens, on the way. Like, no, I don't like that. Oh, WASD. Okay, so that now I've got that association. Okay. The why wait for the fans to spoil stuff before even they can? No, but yeah, well, like I think this really just goes back to someone trying to explain Homestuck to someone who hasn't ever read it before, and I think I had this conversation with JT and JW on JW's Twitch one time, and the best way to describe it is, imagine if someone boxed up all of the internet memes from a certain time frame and delivered it to someone with a narrative. That is the best way to describe it, I think. So Yeah, I think everyone knows what pairing was. Yeah, yeah. It was because, okay, it was because that I had just recently finished listening to um, the first complete adventure of the Adventure Zone, the whole balance arc, and they were going through their Q&A, the Adventure Zone, and just kind of wrapping things up, and they talked about, like, someone had said, oh, so this particular thing mirrored this particular thing, and was talking about, like, did you get your inspiration from this particular fandom or that particular fandom? And Homestuck itself was brought up, and there was something that was said in that podcast alluding to the end without actually spoiling it. And when I think it was Griffin, when Griffin said Homestuck, I had to stop, and I'm like, okay, is this safe? And that's when I found out about the spoiler. Oh, sorry, Waz. That's yeah. Hive Swap is. I'm electing to stay away from Hive Swap for right now. Um, Rhea, I have yet to check Taz, and I've been spoiled in the exact inverse way. Oh God. Okay. Well, as someone who has spent the past 6 months listening to it twice a day, it is so worth it. Just like there are a lot of things that I did not see happen. There's a lot of inclusion. I'm happy about that. And let's see. I'm trying to get caught up here. Okay, having to switch to the other one. Hussey associated with Viz Media. They made a Homestuck website dedicated to everything related to it. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, that another site to stay away from. What the heck is Taz? That's the abbreviation for the Adventure Zone. You can search for it on any podcasting app. And seriously, start at the beginning. It's so great. When I finished it, yeah. Like I said, it took me. I would listen to it on my drive to work and from work, and so that was about 40 total of about 35 to 40 minutes, and just listening to that every weekday for about 6 months, and I finally got finished, and I was laughing and crying at the same time at the very end. I was just like, why is it raining on my face? And I'm laughing my ass off, those bastards. Let's see, Hive Swap's made to be playable without reading Homestuck, but there are little references and stuff and backstory which are better when you've read it. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm probably just going to okay, you can't read them. Okay, all right, that I can fix. Give me just a second here. How is that? Is that a bit better for you? Oh, hi. Someone followed and I apparently can't see it. Oh, dear. Okay. Crud. I just lost it. Oh, well. I will... Whoever that was, thank you for the follow. I'll put you down there so I can see it better. Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad that's much better. I've had to change this setup number of times between fundraisers and switching between games and whatnot. So yeah, I'm glad that's easier for you to read. Someone I know has no self-control when spoiling themselves. Yeah, let's see. Wait a minute. What's going on with your streams? I have it set up to host you and I'm getting overridden? I don't understand. That's weird. Okay. Is something a spoiler if you don't understand it? I still think so, because that, even if you don't understand it in its context, you might be able to find another bit of context and relate to it that way. I've been told I have a knack for reading things in a completely different context than what others do, and it just it paints things in a different picture, or it spoils things in a different way. Excuse me. But yeah, just to keep my experience as not as, I don't want to say clean. That's not a good, it's not a good word. As blank as possible, I should say, from this particular aspect. I think the other thing would have been really good if I had waited until Hiveswap was available, and played it then, and then started reading Homestuck. I think that would have been a different, another interesting experience. Did you... Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, I'm doing my best to stay away from Hiveswap spoilers. Like, I've done everything on Tumblr that I can't, that you know, in order to not see that. I've been pretty diligent about that. Apparently Discord stopped for existing for an hour today. I didn't notice it, but I had to run some errands for a couple of hours. Let's see. Yeah, we're coming up on 20 minutes in, and I should go ahead and start the reaction. So, if everyone else is ready, let's go ahead and let's get started. If I can find my cursor. There we go. All right. Oh, good. It actually works. Rainbow Road, really? Oh, jeez. So this is interesting. What this is like for her, because at this point, her Prospect self is not. Her Prospect self doesn't exist anymore. So, wow. It must be so nice to dream in color. Okay. Like, what the hell did I just see? Uh-huh. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. This, I can get on board with that. That's that kind of... Oh, God. Okay, I don't want to be on this ride anymore. We're having some... This is some really trippy... Okay. Thank you for turning that off. Oh, great. They're showing up. Okay, so that's... Ah! Okay, so that's rhythmic. Why with the teeth? We have now hit ludicrous speed. Homestuck has gone to plaid. And Dave's about to rock a beat here in a second, I can tell. Wait, I got my hand ready. If we go any faster, we're going to go back through time. Ugh. Oh, God. Cthulhu Fhtagn? Poor Jade. That was a nightmare if I ever saw one. Ugh. Ugh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that would definitely cause me to not ever sleep again. I'm sorry that I missed so much in the chat, but Jesus. Yeah, that's someone's Orion, you're really good with the rhymes over there. Oh boy. Well, that was scary. I mean, for one, bending pitches like that is really, it really messes me up. Oh, it's Gene Wilder's speech from Willy Wonka. Okay, okay. Yeah, oh, jeez. Okay, is everyone okay? Because that should have had some kind of, like almost a seizure warning of such. Because, I mean, it didn't bother me, and I know I've never had one of those before, but I know that I am sensitive to that kind of strobe effect, so yeah, that's yeah, the entirety is an epilepsy warning. So anyone got any questions? Because I honestly don't know if I can play that a second time. That was some. I mean, okay, so all right, let's try to unpack this. I think, okay, so this is probably how do I put this into words? Okay, what did I think of a fairy being there? I want to say that has something to do with, like, I was not expecting her to be there. But at the same time, it kind of makes a little bit of sense. Let me see if I can get... Let me pull up my notes here. Excuse me. That's... Whoa, dear. I'm sorry. My fault. My fault. What is that doing over there? Okay, so now you see, you know, what I've been working on. Let's see. Okay. You could make an argument that is that would be a witch class kind of connection there. Um, you couldn't make it an aspect thing. You couldn't make it a whether it was Prospect or Durst because they're on different they're on different moons there. Real quick, new favorite Flash. I want to say it was the end of act. Like, okay, it's still a toss up between. Let me go to it, if I can. I'll have to do this here, because I admit I have a hard time remembering which ones. So let's go here. Okay. Was it the... Well, still, what was it? Enter, I think. That was still that was still one of my favorites. That was the one where we got to jeez, I'm stumbling so much on words. So I think that was the one that still had my very favorite track from the albums. But the other one in which we saw the exodus from Skaya, from Prospect exploding with the kids. I still say that was really good. I really like that one. Bye, Dasa. Good for you. Good for you to stick around. Get some sleep. Yeah. I was actually joking about this Flash, your new favorite. No, no, I don't want to watch that one again. No. um. Oh, let's see. Trying to make sure I keep caught up on some of these. Um. That was probably it. That's no, well, I didn't like the flash of Descend, but I liked the music from it, if that makes any sense. Um, you're right, JT. I probably do need to watch it a second time just to get over the shock value. Orion, best flash is John singing "How Do I Live and You Know It." No, no. Oh my God, that song is following me. Um, yeah, I still have not watched Con Air. There's a so my friends, we get together on Sundays and we watch a couple of movies, and we have a log of about 3 years worth of double features to go through, and it's just a way for us to stay together and be able to cook big meals for all of us and everything. It's a lot of fun, and that needs to go on the list. It's just not every. If I tell them it's a Homestuck thing, they're gonna all veto just out of principle. um, I could stream myself watching Con Air. Uh, I'd have to get it. I don't have it. That's the thing. Um, let's see. Yeah, I mean this is very freaky as far as story wise goes. I mean it's good. I feel like it's essential. It's just it's still scary. Yeah. I don't think I think I would get hit with some copyright issues if I streamed watching Con Air. Um, I think the only way I can get around it is if I set it up to where I have things right now with myself, you know here and then the chat and whatnot, and just put it over to the side, maybe do a little banner or whatnot. Um, so like not the entire video, not the entire screen is caught with that with the movie. I know that's some way that some people get around copyrights. I never put advertising up. I don't feel right for me to make money off of somebody else's work just because I'm reacting to it. Doesn't matter if I'm doing reactions. And I mean, if other people are, like, I know a lot of people who do Let's Plays and whatnot, and that's fine. That's what they do. It's what they want to do, and they're really good at it. It's just, I don't feel comfortable doing that myself. I'm kind of just here for the fun. Sort of like a podcast rather than a stream. Yeah, it's kind of like that, really. Minda, yes, I have heard a lot about Minda. Let's see. YouTube chat's taking a little while to appear. Yeah, it's weird. Different services have different they have different delays. Twitch sometimes is a little bit faster. So, let's see. Can I get to some of the other questions? Because I can. Are you going to read through any more pages? Is that it for this live stream? I tend to just leave the reactions to the animations, just because I tried that once, where Hex was getting ready to leave for Purdue, and we wanted to get to the end of Act 4 as quickly as possible, and I went through something like 100 some odd pages, and the problem is I forgot it all. There are things that I missed from going through, so like I think we streamed for about 4 hours that day, and it was kind of rough. Isn't the stream way too short? Well, okay. I tell you what. We could just go through it again. Yeah, there was a lot that was... There was just so much. I should probably go back at some point and just redo it. I feel like I did myself a disservice for streaming that much reading. Yeah. No, JW, I'm not going to stream for 25 hours. Otherwise, I'll start seeing... I will look like Jade after 25 hours of streaming. There's a search feature with all the text between Act 1 and 4. Yeah, I would have to do that. Let's see. Well, I'm going to put it up to y'all. Do you want me to go through it again? Because I can. That's not a problem for me. It's just, I think... Yeah, I think you're right. It would probably be better for me to, now that I've gotten over the shock, I can actually go at it with a little bit more of an analytical kind of take on it. I mean, I can go through a little bit of what we've gone through. I can go over what we've gone through so far, which is just, she still seems like she had some control over her dreams, like, since she spent so much time in Prospect. I guess some of that was more of a reflex, but at the same time, I'm willing to bet this is probably the first time that she has dreamed and not be in Prospect. Like, this was her first experience of her imagination taking over. But the fact that Feferi was there also, it makes me wonder if there is another place that she is now, which that might also be the link to the oh, what are their names? The elder gods beyond the furthest veil. It's ugh. Okay. So let's do it again. So yeah, so she's dreaming. Like, I mean, she's no longer in Prospect anymore. She can't be. And I have actually heard of people when they say they dream in color, it's a multitude of colors. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's really nothing I can do about the delays. I love that she started playing her flute again. And oh, great! Was that some supper slime pie? So I'm guessing now this is her. This is herself being in a dream-like bubble, and Dave is actually watching her from Durst. Like, this is... He was not exactly expecting to see that Jade is there. Like, he wasn't expecting to see Jade dreaming. And this is where everything takes a turn. So, I'm wondering if this is supposed to be sort of a psychic connection between the two. Also, Maple Hoof with the diamond there, that's interesting. And now, the trippiness. Alright. So there's the dude with the teeth. Okay, now that I look at this and I think about it, these look like really, really large, custodians. Like, eldritch horror custodians that have been there since the beginning of everything. And then when we get to this point, it actually, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm starting to see that they're, like, maybe I'm seeing a couple of other trolls? Like, right there. Like, for a second there, I thought I saw Aradia, as well as Feferi. Hi, Minda's Discord. Hi. Minda just told me that there are sites which manage to get away with copyright stuff by limiting the number of people you stream to, and limiting you to streaming browser windows, called Rabbit. Haven't heard of that one. I'll have to check that out. So, yeah, that's definitely a night terror. So I'm wondering if now that Jade is no longer in Prospect, if she's... I mean, she's still alive, of course, but this is sort of the like, what we've started hearing are those voices that Rose was talking about, the whispers. Like, this is their way to try to contact Jade. And I don't know what was said. I just brought people to your stream behalf. Yes, thank you. It's always good to see more people. Okay. I could handle doing a couple. How would y'all feel if I just read? Well, let me take a look here real quick. Let me go to my other, because I have more than one browser window open here. There we go. Okay. Might provide some better insight. Next two should be sufficient. Okay. Yeah, because like I'm looking at the dates, and so this was released on November 10th, 2010, and then the next two pages were on November 11th. So so yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that then. You suddenly understand jack shit. Where are you? What just happened? Oh, great. Now somebody's bothering you. Boy, are you not in the mood for getting trolled now. I am so not in the mood for this shit. Oh, dear. Okay. I'm sorry, that delivery. You suddenly understand jack shit. Okay. All right. Oh, goody. All right. Oh, interesting that we've changed to this style again. Oh, goody. So we're getting to talk to her after all. So this should be interesting. Okay. Glub glub. What? See? See what? Go away. Okay. I told you there is nothing to worry about at all. Bullshit! Yeah, she's very tired. What are you talking about? My head hurts. Just stop it. Stop trolling me. I hate you all. That's really, like, Jade... When Jade hates someone, there's an issue. Holy mackerel, looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the absurd human bed. Chill out, Jade. I'm just following up on what I told you earlier. Earlier, later, okay. Okay. Maybe this is going to answer... This will answer why she was in Jade's dream here. Okay, so let me make sure I get over to the right here. Here we go. Okay, about what? I don't remember talking to you at all. About your dream. Your post-dream death dream self stream. Whoa. Your post-dream death dream self's dream. Okay. So, her dream self is dead. And this is that dream self dreaming. I need a whiteboard. Say that 5 times fast. Only an Homestuck does a sentence like that make sense. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay. Which is a term I just made up now. Yeah. My dream was horrible. I don't know what that was. I've never dreamed anything like it. Yeah, I imagine not. You have spent your whole life dreaming about Prospit, no? Oh, God. Prospit! Is it really gone? Yes, Jade. It's time to face the facts. Yeah. But then again, I mean, once again, this is one of those things where Prospit was always supposed to be gone. Our moons are gone too. If we wish to sleep now, our dreams must take place in the bubbles glubbed by the gods who live in the furthest ring. Ring, veil, I'm sorry if I got those mixed up. It is the infinite space which divides all sessions, completely unnavigable and unfathomable, untouched by the time or space of any universe in existence. Its lords are our slumber buddies now. Okay. The infinite space which divides all sessions, completely unnavigable and unfathomable, untouched by the time or space of any universe in existence. Huh. This is an eraser. It's a fidget for me. I don't have. Oh wait, I actually do have one. I have a little fidget cube. So that means that anybody who falls asleep and dreams, especially if their dream self is dead, anybody throughout all of existence and time, they could end up having the same connection that Jade just had. So, like, any player session could end up having anybody who dreams after their dream self is dead could end up running into somebody else, provided that their bubbles met. Don't be ridiculous. They're not as dreadful as they look. In fact, they're quite helpful if you know how to talk to them. Don't you remember our dream? I was trying to show you that there's nothing to fear, but then you kind of freaked out. Humans are so melodramatic. Please. Feferi, look at Karkat. I mean... Search, okay. I'll have to bookmark that just to be on the safe side, because I'm a little afraid of searching on there. But yeah, I can see that would... I can see how that would help. I'll have to test it out on something that's not spoilery, you know. Fairy's almost like some sort of subspace emissary. Fairy's the emissary of the prophets. Confirmed. Oh, that was you? Hell yeah. Sorry, but could you please not use all those stupid parentheses? I can hardly read what you type, and it's giving me a migraine. Club. Oh, fine. I will suspend my Nito quirk just for you. I hereby renounce the royal mark of sea dweller supremacy in the interest of interspecies diplomacy. What about the -E thing? Can you stop that too? It's also annoying and stupid. Jeegus, Jane. Look, it's like a cool trident I throw sometimes. How is that not awesome? Okay, you win. I've officially humbled myself before you, entirely glubbing peasantificated for your pleasure. Wow. she is she's really liking, creating more words, huh? Shall I clip my fins for you as well, your majesty? Okay, sorry for sounding bossy. You seem pretty nice, and you sure do look exotic. I kind of always thought you were all like a bunch of really obnoxious humans. Well, thank you, on both counts, of being likened to something other than an obnoxious human, as well as on my exotic looks. For the record, you look pretty awesomely weird, too. I introduced myself before, but since you do not remember, I will do so now. My name is Feferi, and I was going to be the Empress. Ratarata, I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you for the follow. I was going to be the Empress, but now I am not. Hey, Feferi, I'd like to remember, but everything is so foggy right now. I remember Prospect being attacked and falling. Yeah, war never changed. War, oh god. Okay, sorry, I was about to do a Fallout thing, but I haven't played enough of it. And I don't know. Do you know what happened? Hell if I know. In your pre-death dream, at least. Oh well. You died, obviously, so there's that. Yeah, I gathered that. All I could see was what happened in your hive. You were asleep, and then your robot exploded. And then your Lucis saved you, kind of like mine saved me before she died. Oh! Okay. Right. Her Lucis. Beck. Beck saved her. I remember that much. And let's see. Well, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, he saved her and then he did the thing with the bed and she fell down and onto it. Okay. All right. I'm back now. I'm tracking. Yeah. Oh, I do remember you. I remember you were talking to me about my Lucis, and I had no idea what you were talking about. And still sort of don't. But you must mean Beck. Also, it was shortly before your friend sent me a weird message about how my robot was going to explode, and I should talk to him when it happens. Fuck. Aqueous. Right, because he'll end up trying to build her a new one or something. Damn it. Okay. This was months ago. Well, who was that? It was the most awful and angry one. Okay, good. Search feature is fine. Fantastic. Okay. I am so sick of him. I really don't want to talk to that pathetic jerk ever. Ah, Karkat, of course. That's his name? Yes, he's our leader. Why did he want you to talk to him? Okay, yeah, I remember. Yeah, so Karkat talked to Jade because I think it was like a future version of Jade told Karkat to contact her in the past whenever her robot exploded. It was another one of those loop things. This isn't confusing at all, is it? Sorry, I have to keep looking over here because this is where my other monitor is, and like this actually has the browser, whereas this is where I'm seeing everything through OBS. So there we go. Okay. Why do you want to talk to him? Why did he want you to talk to him? That's right. It was about some kind of plan, which he said me from the future told him about. I thought it was total nonsense at the time, but I guess he was telling the truth. So maybe I should talk to him? I don't know. Glub shrug. He's pretty harmless, really. You get used to his yelling. I do not even process it as yelling anymore. More like a lot of blubbering. More blubber spills out of that mouth than a gash in a poached whale. Ugh. Glub, I just made myself hungry. Oh, boy. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else that I might end up saying before it actually gets said. This is kind of weird, actually. Ew. Fish aliens are weird. Hey, we're the aristocracy. We've got a duty to be weird. Anyway, go talk to your shout friend, I guess. Okay, Feferi, it was nice talking to you. And hey, if you want to take another nap sometime, let me know. They will be more than happy to glub us up another bubble. No! I'm never going to sleep again. Jade, honey, you have to sleep. Do I need to cite the thing from, there was some kind of psychology experiment depriving people of sleep, and then it went dark real fast. That's Hussey's uncanny ability to address his readers' concerns immediately after he engineers them. Okay. We'll see about that, miss. I'm never going to sleep again. Never, 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 never. We'll see about that, Miss Hornless McFinless. Why, if I'm not mistaken, you're looking a little drowsy right now. We may meet again sooner than you think. Yes, I'm so tired. Well, okay. Bye. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna be up for a while. Because I guarantee you, something of this will show up in my dreams tonight. Oh, boy. Let's take a moment here. Okay, can I have a moment? Okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna read any more from here. Let's see, let me hear your thoughts on all this. Well, not much has changed really. Now that you've seen Jade wake up, I'd like to direct you to a conversation that Dave and Rose had way back in Act 4. Okay. Was this... I'd say every reaction go forward at least 2 pages. Okay. Oh, 3757. Let's see. Do you want me to bring that up? Let's see. Oh, geez. Do you want me to bring it up on the screen so everyone can read, or do you want me just... Let's see. Have you ever looked into the sky without your shades? Maybe you should try it sometime. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Let me... Alright, let's do that then. So yeah, I was going to here. When I flew to your tower, I heard them. They're far above in the dark sky. Aren't you often distracted by music and puppets? Have you ever looked into the sky without your shades? Maybe you should try it sometime. You're the Prince of the Moon. I'm sure they'd be meaning to seek a royal audience. And then there's this bit. Between you taking orders from Dream Beast and Birdwing me with, like, future secrets, I'm doing some sort of spectacular fucking jackknife off the loop and getting a wink and a nod from Barack Obama. Alright, let's see. Okay. Have you ever... Okay. The god's pretty emphatic. Why are you so sure they're right? Have you ever known them to be wrong? They sort of freak me out. I mean, listening to gross space mutants all day isn't my idea of an awesome time. Especially the ones that sing. Oh my god. So is that what we were hearing? We were hearing them sing? Sorry, I was looking over here. I should have been looking here. Ugh. Now I kind of want to go back and hear this again. But... Ooh. I really... do the squiddles in Jade's dream remind you of anything? It's the... Oh my god! It's the same damn thing! Oh! Oh, no! They're just little chibi plushy versions of the same damn squid gods that are past the furthest ring, and oh. So that means there's gotta be something that happens when they connect. Oh, man. Sure. Oh, God. Okay. Why not? Might as well have this a third time because, hey, it's Friday the 13th. This is a great idea. Okay. So... I'd have to look up the lyrics for this. So I'm guessing that all these others are also bubbles. It's just so quiet, you know? And he can... That's weird. He can hear it when he takes his glasses off. The song is the Squiddles ending theme, if I recall, and I think the Squiddle voice sings something cheery. The human... Yeah. I know I can listen to this album, so I'll have to check it out. And really, this does sound like some really weird bass line, you know? Might want to watch Descend again at some point. You might get some new insight. Yeah, I mean... See, this actually makes me want to... Like... I'm guessing this is the same song, just in different speeds. There is an image that flashes. An image that flashes in this flash just before it transitions to the Tunnel of Horror. Does anyone have a screenshot? No, but what we can do, let's go to YouTube. And let's see. Let's do theater mode so we can actually see most of it. And let's see if I can get there. There it was. Ah, I can't get it. It's at 153. From what I think I'm seeing, I think it's like, I know it's a squiddle, but it's oh, right, I can slow it down. And you know what? We're just going to go ahead and mute that. There it is. Uh-huh. Let me back it up one more time. Oh, man. Sorry for the lack of audio, but I am not listening to that at a quarter speed. We're just trying to get that. Come on. There we go. Yeah. That's not creepy as fuck, is it? Oh. Okay. The thing on Rose's shirt. Yeah. That's... Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because of that right there. Yeah, it just... Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see, you can see it better there. Ooh. And, okay. We're just gonna close that now. Because, I don't want that showing up as a thumbnail, you know? So there's my contribution to the wonderful month of October, with it being Friday the 13th, and just okay. So see, this is why I love doing things like this, because it's just, oh hey, so I see this and I see that, and then oh, you've seen something else. What do I need to look for? Oh. By the way, what's the shortcut? Remember the last time that we did one of these, there was a shortcut that I was supposed to do in order to find other things? It's Saturday the 14th in Spain already. Well, Drakon Laruki, thank you for the follow there. Control T, that's what it is. Control T. Thank you there, Orion. It only works in walkarounds. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I think, you know, Control T just opened up a new tab. Yeah, there's a Squiddles opening in YouTube. I'm not looking for it. No. Let me write you a haiku. Yeah. Well, I guess I know there's going to be at least one more. Well, there should be at least one more mini game. I could be wrong. I have no idea. So, anyone else not going to sleep? Or, you know, something interesting on 4764. Where are we right now? 4748. Nope. When I get there. Yes, when I get there. Because that'll be a while. 4764. All right. Since I am going to sleep at least once between now and then, I'm going to have to write that down. 4764. Going through all of my missed notes here. I was doing a walk through, like a speed run through Myst one time. Okay, 4764. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, somebody else who is already, you know, and everyone else who's already read through this whole thing, go over there and yeah. So, anybody else have any other kind of questions for me? Because I'm not gonna go any further than this tonight. So, there's some anime images flashing for some fucking reason. Oh dear. They descend again? I'd love to hear your thoughts while you're putting all these lovely pieces together. Feel free to... Okay. Let's... Hi, cat. Thoughts about Rose's Squiddle shirt. We've always had hints that she is that Rose is very much attuned towards eldritch horrors and things of that nature. So alternately 4696. And then if I want to go way back, 1979. Please tell me that you're talking about the page and not the year, because I don't want to go back to 79. I wasn't even born in 79. So, so I wonder if Rose even, like, I wonder if Rose knows about Squiddles, or if it's that she... if she's just always been if she's a fan of Cthulhu and whatnot. Oh, the ink spots. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to catch those whenever I can. It did help in the beginning to see, like, okay, so I'm going to save this particular picture whenever I get, or this particular GIF or whatnot whenever I'm trying to make my post. Wait, why is it a retcon? And so that, so now it's like every single time that I'm doing a panel, I'm like, okay, do I see an ink stain somewhere? Okay, I found one. Is it because this is a retcon image? Okay, it's a retcon image. Now I gotta find out, I gotta catalog those and find out when is this retcon going to happen. So, oh, now I thought that I thought Jade just had, she only has, like, she has a few shirts, but they all have that little, like, her wardrobe changed the logo. So, well, now you got me curious about that one. No, don't do that one again. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm looking at 1979 right now, and I see the ink blot thing, and I'm looking at there's the Hi-C Ecto Cooler ad that's playing right there. I really want to say something relevant, but I can't. It's okay, Kat. This is, Kat is one of my friends in real life, and also likes to show up whenever we do when I do gaming streams. And so, Kat, you have stumbled onto some of my fans watching me read through Homestuck. So, that's why you're a little confused right now. um, yeah. Drakon, I've done that in the past, and like every time that I've done that, removing the retcon, all that it's done is take away the ink, unless that doesn't happen later on. I uh, well, I will find out eventually. So, oh boy. Wait, someone wanted me to put on Descend again? Is that right? Is that the one you wanted? Why do I not have sound? Okay, what's happened to my sound? That's odd. I do have sound. Oh. That was my problem. That was my problem. Okay. Sorry. It was my fault. I have a volume button that I apparently messed with. Yeah, I'm smart apparently. Okay. Okay, so it was a different Descend. All right, so let's find another one. Must be this one then. Yeah? Ah, yeah. I think this was one of the ones I was thinking of. Ah, it's the same katana. Okay. Alright, so I'm looking for something in particular. Let's see, $32.95. I'll have to take a look at $32.95 here in a second. Man, we're just getting all kinds of stuff out of the way now. Oh, and then there's this asshole. Oh, I was pissed. I was pissed when this happened. Babies. Yeah, this is... Yeah, all this because he didn't like the office dress code. I mean, hats. That's... He didn't want to wear the damn hat, and this is what happened. Alright. Beck was born there as well, and that fucked everything up. Meanwhile, Jade's hauling ass while she still can. Alright, because she's got to go wake up John before things get real. So I'm not entirely sure what else I'm... Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. You don't have to remember everything to enjoy it, but I feel like the more that you do remember, the more that you will see what's going on. Aha! Okay, so this is why this was important. And that's where that has been sitting this whole time. I had to. I just... And there was the kablooey, and of course John wakes up at the exact wrong time. And that's when Rose fucked things up and started becoming really scary. Well, yeah, it's not supposed to make much sense. Like, I think you just... This is one that you do have to read multiple times, I think. Day 413, of course. That's why this is important right now. Okay. It is... I feel it is impossible to catch everything your first time reading through. However, I think that you also have to... Like, I think what I'm gonna do... Where am I now? I'm gonna have to look at some of these other ones. I think what I might end up doing is, like, once I get done, whenever the hell that may be, I've been half tempted to just do a blitz read all the way through, like after the end of it, just to see, okay, what did I miss? But even that, like, I don't know if that'll be enough, you know? Then there's also Hive Swap, hopefully, like, because I think only part 1 is available right now, like, it's not finished, right? So... Like, I'm hoping by the end of this, I'll be able to play Hive Swap all the way through as well. It's okay, Drakon. It's, these things happen. But yeah, do I live blog everything? I didn't at first. Like, I didn't, before it was just like, okay, every couple of pages or so, or like every time that I would catch something, I would put it up there. And then as I got further along, I started doing, like, segments of pages, and then eventually, and it's evolved over the past year and a half to what you see now, which I am actually remarking on every single thing that I go through. Do I live blog everything of Homestuck? I do not like at this point right now. I do not jump over anything. It's just I find it easier for me to keep up with it, and I think that the reaction and the interpretation is more fluid that way. If it's just all, if I don't jump around. It's okay, Dracon. Um, like, uh, uh, where do you? Okay, I've still got to wait before the end, before uh, the final page before Act 7. Oh, jeez. Yes, there is some stuff that is a little bit pointless. Like, and sometimes I have a hard time reacting to whatever I'm seeing, but I don't want to miss anything. And so, I just, like, I don't like the idea of skipping over stuff anymore because something is going to get referenced. Like, I've been half tempted to go back to the beginning and pick up on the pages that I've missed. But at the same time, it's done, it's in the past. I'll end up referencing it again. Yeah, I mean, like sometimes when I don't have anything to say and I'm really just reading, I will just say something like, here's a one-liner, and then we'll move on. Um, so I just like, and I admit I am going rather slowly. Uh, I'm trying to pick up the pace as much as I can. It's just whenever I do update, like I hate to say it right now. Um, like when I'm live blogging, like I'm not actually like I have to queue it up so I can post on a certain time, but I'm never like reading ahead and then going back. Like what you see me post, that is exactly where I am. So um like I haven't the only time that I ever look ahead to what is coming up is if it's like, okay, I've reached this particular point in this pester log or whatever, and I have a couple of questions. Do I need to continue? Um, and then, uh, then I'll like, okay, can I go a little bit further? Have I finished a thought? Okay, I can actually go a little bit further. Let's keep going. Or no, I finished a thought. There, we're switching gears. We're focusing on somebody else. Okay, I'll stop there, but I won't actually read it. Um, uh, there's a live blogger is going to finish Homestuck in 2039. Jesus Christ. Um, um, let's see. If there's anything you miss, I'm sure we'll all point out pages that we're, like we're doing right now. Um, we're allowed to say, look at this. Do you notice anything? Yes, you're allowed to say, okay, look back here. This may relate to what, this may relate. What do you think about this? Kind of what we've done tonight. That's cool. If there's anything that you're not sure about, whether you think it's going to be, if you think it might be a spoiler or however you're phrasing that, jump on the Discord. Get into the spoilers channel and then ask, because I can only see the general chat. I can't see anything in spoilers, and I'm sure that the spoilers channel is much more active than the general one. And there are also some mods floating around, just in case. But yeah, I would say just ask someone else who's already read it. I'm trying to like, if there are some asks that I get on Tumblr, I usually have to have them filtered just in case that there might be a spoiler in there, because that has happened before as well. Yes, go get some sleep, Rhea. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yes, JT is our wonderful mod on Discord. So, yeah, if you feel the need to remind me of something, yeah, don't. That's one thing. Like, unsolicited reminders is one thing. Because I've had that happen before where, of someone, like, I make this observation and someone sent me an ask saying, well, have you thought about this because of this and this and that and the other thing, and eventually it was just like, that's a spoiler. But if I ask the question of, hey, I think this is important, am I missing something? That is me prompting, saying, hey, I need feedback on this. And that's usually how like, that happens. Then I can then sometimes I'll get some asks, or I might get something in Discord, and then I'll be able to put that out there as well. I've tried to be pretty good about that. Well, oh dear, I just scooted back and I've messed up my backdrop. This is okay. If you want to see a little bit behind the veil, it's like this backdrop is it is a movable clothes rack on wheels with a bed sheet draped over it. Because that's the kind of high-tech stuff I've got going on here. It's a cat. No unsolicited analysis, just nudges to past pages. Yeah, like, that's probably the extent of it, of just like, hey, you're here. Check out this page. That is probably... that's probably the only thing of unsolicited advice that's okay. But at the same time, too much of that and I won't be able to go any further. Meteoro, yeah, that is kind of the problem. Like, I've had two moderators on my on Tumblr, and both of them cannot mod anymore because they've got their own personal stuff happening right now, and I mean, it's nobody's fault. It's just the way things are, and so I'm kind of in between mods right now. So, yeah, I always have to be careful about asks that I get, because I have had some that have looked like spoilers, and I've had to ask, hey, can someone take a look at this real quick? Can you tell me if that's a spoiler? And usually it is, but yeah, it's so it's difficult. It is, but like I said, I've already had one endgame thing spoiled for me, and it's just, these things happen. So, funny how it's backwards to you. I'm not entirely sure what you mean about how it's backwards. Oh. Yeah, I'm but yeah, the only, I don't know, I kind of lost my train of thought at this point, but yeah, I would say if you want to ask me something, but you're not sure if it's too unsolicited, I would say ask. You can either jump on Discord and ask JT, or just ask somebody else that you might know from Discord. Just because it would, because I feel like this experience is not just me. This is kind of all of us. I mean, oh, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. I see what's going on now. Yeah. Well, Cat, if you want, you can always start Homestuck, but um, it's like I don't usually ask people to start reading, just because I'm not done, and I don't feel like I can ask someone else to read unless I've finished it, you know? Um, how much work does being a mod actually entail? As far as Tumblr itself, all you really have to do is keep up with asks that come in. If Because I get alerts on my phone whenever I get an ask. And that's especially during the day. That's usually the extent of my interaction on Tumblr because of my work. Excuse me. Uh, um, JW, if you're really offering to take up that responsibility, hit me up. We can work something out. Because like I haven't like I just recently turned the asks back on, because I was getting we were getting inundated with spoilers, and then my last active mod became inactive. So I've kind of been skirting along, not really getting to look at asks that much for fear of spoilers. Um, so I would say, uh, if you're wanting to be a mod, um, and really for the purposes of just filtering asks, um, send me, I tell you what, send a message to JT on Discord, and we can have a conversation on there. Because we have a separate channel for moderators. Oh yeah, we do have the same time zone, Meteoro. Um, um, so the only thing is, my posts are usually right at noon Central Time. So the asks tend to come in sometime after that, but who knows? Um, anyway, holy moly, we've been on a lot longer than I was expecting. So, um, and I have to get up because I'm not in a very comfortable chair. um, Usually whenever I'm doing my gaming stream, I have to usually take a bio break at about this time. So, but anyway, uh, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Um, just because I wanna get up, stretch my legs, and I don't know. I might end up going to bed a little bit early. I don't know. But anyway, I want to thank everyone who's stuck around for all of this, everyone who's been on to watch and has been reading as well. And I will, the next post. Let's see, where are we again? Here we are. All right, so okay, so the next one gonna be page 4751. Let me write that down. 4751 on Monday. And so until then, thanks for watching, thanks for reading, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.